Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Lakers. Jokic, and that one no good to start him off on the night. And we saw last season the Nuggets GA in the final week of the regular season making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Now, Hart, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Jokic, no good.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Brunson, no good.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Nuggets.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Here's Brunson trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Back to Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Jokic. Misses from short range.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And it's Towns missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
New York trailing. Here's Brunson driving the lane. Good defense by Jokic.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Now here's Towns following the miss by Jokic. Rodman outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Excellent instinct from Brunson to kick it out.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. Jokic has got 5 now.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Pass to Brunson. Back to McBride. Stolen by Brown. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Brown does a lot of stuff well, but I think he's at his best in the open floor.
Towns the screen. On deep, Brunson. The offensive rebound. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked. That shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
You know, what you get from Dennis Rodman is relentless effort and hustle. Rodman does the dirty work out there and puts his body on the line with a fervor that very few players can match.
And so here is New York following the three-pointer by Paul Pierce. Rebounded by Hart.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shot to stop the run. And Robinson with the layup.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Now here's Murray. Elbow shot is on the way. Unable to get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Outside ball. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. And Valanciunas now atop the key. His three-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Kolek. Still yet to score. Robinson misses. Here's Pierce. Good D by Siakam. And here are the Knicks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And it's Towns missing. Denver leading by 3. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Good. Brunson, no fear down low. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
How about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch. Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with the defense all over him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the basket by Gordon.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
From deep, Brunson. Offensive rebound. Pass to McBride. A second chance effort. And it's Denver with the rebound. Inside. Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And so here's Denver. Out to the right wing. Denver passing it around. To the inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Here's Valanciunas. Rodman grabs the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. Back to Brunson. Pass to Siakam. Brunson scanning the floor. Siakam outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Kolek. Still without a basket. Pass to McBride. And stolen by Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
The 3 bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Nuggets making a change here.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Kolek. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Jokic with the steal. Back to Pierce. To the paint. And it's Jokic missing. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to McBride. Here's Kolek. Scoreless thus far. Good work there as it goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, Jokic. He's got 5. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Teardrop shot. McBride's shot is off. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Murray outside. Holmes sets a screen. And Holmes throws it down.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Pass to Kolek. Down low. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. Shots good by Siakam.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Nuggets leading by 9. Jokic on top. 1:04 left in the third. Count it.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
Brunson outside. Down low. Here's Robinson. Takes it off the glass. Robinson's got 8 points.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
Jokic has a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trailed by 9. Pass to Brunson. 19 seconds left to play in the third.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And Watson has it in the corner. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's
29.
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Siakam. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Paul Pierce.
I really like the focus and force there from Siakam to fight through the contact, give himself a chance to tack on a free throw.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
New York moving the ball around. Siakam outside. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, the combination of skill and soft touch, pretty unique, and Siakam has both.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Knicks trailed by 4. Pass to Towns. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
It's Hart on the wing. Now, here's Siakam. Brunson with it. Now defended by Jokic. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Defenses have to anticipate that Brunson will put them in awkward, tough situations. He's got a knack for it with his change of pace and quietly physical play as a point guard.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Brunson outside. Got it to go off the glass.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
And here is Murray. Outside Pierce. Lays it in off the window.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
We've come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
Murray, and the shot will go down.
One thing you can certainly be certain of with Murray, and about Murray, he's not afraid of taking big shots.
Brunson outside. Clarkson outside. Missed on the 3.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Oh, the dunk!
Pierce not giving the defense any chance to stop him on that drive.
Brunson outside. Towns the screen. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
New York.
Clarkson fires. And the 3 misses.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
The putback. Now Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. It's Brunson with a floater on the fly.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Gordon with it. Now Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Puts up the 3. Rebounded by Towns.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Outside, Siakam.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Tries it from 16. The shot misses. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Who got work cousin don't slide but won't get it. When this can't seem to shake them clips of horror. Folks told me pull up to AZ, he got the pores. Stop viding on your war stories. Be a whore. Hey, another op. We need some more. We up the most, you know that been a score. 2-1. Yeah. Brother, tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? People don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with yeah. Think you gon' me for free? What you with? Want all the smoke like a hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never calm down. I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that on the LG in the county reading songs. Yeah, risk taker, beat they block with 50 on it. Yeah, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it. Certified 35 mil. Big body black truck with the wide grill. So black, low jack if they try still. Get money, money, make money, money, money. See, grinning but ain't nothing funny. This what I earn, can't take nothing from me. To whom it may concern, girl, break from the dummy. He ain't bringing nothing to the table but his hunger. Remind me of when I was 30 years younger. Well-seasoned veteran, long hot summer. Chick on my arm, she a strong block stunner. Top aiming for the stars. If you choose, save it for the bars. Grapes in the fruit fight, save it for the jars. Jam that I made me famous for the cars. Let's go. Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. Back when I was young and too brave, knew my arm was too short to box with God, but through phase. Had to strategize, now I beat the block a few ways. Throw a punchline, jab, pop, weed. I pin a right hook, that's they can't evade. JD, go punch me in from right here. Type of hit you can't stage. Punch me in again. Go left, I'm Southpaw train. Same in my corner, same in the ring. Autograph my birth certificate. Told the doc submitted, that's life. Know the coast with it, going coast to coast with it, and we coasting. Most wanted on the mic. It's the immigrant, black and from the villages, I envisioned this. De la costa pacífica, soy el general, certificado desde el día que llegamos. Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. Kick up dust, men them fuss. One shame, shoot get scuffed. They act tough, trust none regardless. We are duck. Slither in the cup, grin them up, snakes hidden in my garden. I see a fraud theme, crowns on a false king. Falls of the offspring, still chasing lost dreams. Whoa, let me console you, I come on you. Transforming sheep into buffalo soldiers. Used to play hide and seek, now I see what they hide. Try to desert us like we ain't want a piece of the pie. When it come to rules, I'm certified. When it come to walking with God, I'm certified. Every time I step in the booth and I bust a rhyme, I'm immortalized, cause real, we never die. Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. 24/7, 365, 24/7, 365, 24/7.